Hi guys. Um I wanted to make sure that I post today, and I was going to post another cover, but I didn't really like the cover. Like, I don't want to force myself to sing for you guys. I want everything that I do to be like authentic, and I was kind of thinking like, okay, like what do I feel like doing right now? And I was like, well, I don't mind talking. So I'm talking to you guys. So this is going to be a little talking video. I'm gonna probably keep it under 10 minutes because I know I can talk a lot. I guess I can tell you guys what's going on a little bit. Last conversation that we had, I was okay. Like I was get okay. So like the last conversation we had, I was doing better, and then everything has just kind of flipped on its head, and now I'm doing better, but like it's a lot has happened. Okay. November was a really weird, crazy month. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like that month was going to kill me. I wish I was being dramatic, but I'm not. Um, November was not good. November was so shoot traumatizing, crazy, just one hit after another. It was just wild. If you follow my TikTok, you would have seen a TikTok that I did, and I was crying. I was just like, it was bad. So I don't know if I would still have it up. A part of me feels like I should like um a part of me feels like I should like private it. But another part of me is like, no, because if anybody else feels this way, I want them to know that they're not alone. And also, I want to look back on it, and I want to look back and be like, wow, like, I was there, and now look at where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I kind of want it there for like documentation purposes. So that's why I don't mind um putting it there, but I'm not going to be putting my raw emotions on the internet because people are mean. Um I think that's probably the only time I'm ever gonna do that. um, yeah, I think that's the only time I'm ever gonna do that. It's December. I kind of wanted to do Vlogmas, but I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'll be able to show you guys. And Vlogmas is like every day. And I just don't know how people do Vlogmas. Like I don't even know where to start with that. And I don't want to jump in and I have no clue what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And like some people are like, "Oh, just jump in. Like you never know if you don't try, like just jump in, just jump in." I don't feel comfortable doing that right now. I want to know how to do it well enough to post my first vlogmas, but I am thinking about it. So maybe next year, 2026, December 2026, I can do a vlogmas. I think that would be really fun and interesting. But yeah, I'm already thinking about it. But I might record this December. Actually, no, no, no. I don't think it's a might. I think I'm going to record this December because I feel a lot of things coming my way this December. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to keep a heart of surrender, but I have a lot of hope and faith and optimism that my life is going to turn right back around. So, um I feel very excited. I'm not nervous, but I have been. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not nervous now, but I've been, before. And every time I'm just like, look, like, we're okay. Like, we're fine. And the best way I can describe it is which I talked about this on my TikTok account, but the best way I can describe it is that um, I am no longer in Egypt. I'm not in my Egypt anymore. I am headed to my promised land. And I got to take that territory back, you know? So that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm super excited because I just feel like God is finally saying, like, okay, now we can go, you know? That's like how I feel right now. And I'm like super excited about it. I'm willing to do the things that I need to do in order to get there. Um, and I've been doing pretty well about that. I feel like God is calling me to go back to school. So I'm gonna be going back. Because I would rather be in school and deal with school than whatever's going on here. But I need to make sure that I can stay there and on my own 2 feet. Because my boyfriend can't help me. He's working on his own financial goals, which, there's nothing wrong with. I'm like, go babe, he's working on his own financial goals, and my parents are split. So it would be kind of hard for them to like help me now. Um, so if I'm it's not if. So since I'm going back to Chicago, I gotta make sure that I stand on my own 2 feet. And that means I need my own apartment, I need a car, and I need to bring down my debt in school so I can start going again. Because that's the only thing that's stopping me from going to school is that I have too much debt, and they're like, for the sake of your future, we're not gonna let you continue here until you bring it down. So, which I love that about UIC, because there's a lot of schools out there that do not care and will watch young kids get drowned in debt and blame them for it. So I love the fact that UIC cares for their kids that go there, and they will stop you if you don't have your financial situations figured out. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that I gotta figure out. But if God wants me there, he's gonna make a way. He's gonna make a way, and I know he's gonna make a way. And I've told my friends that are over there, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come back. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, because before I left, I was so disheartened, and I felt embarrassed that I had to come back home. So I was just like, don't talk to me about it. I don't care. Like I don't want, like, I completely gave up on school. But now, after 2025, yeah, I'm going back. I got to go back. So, um, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I want to just record that journey. I don't know what it should be called. I don't know if I should even name the series. I don't know. I feel like I probably should. I'd have to think about a name or something. Maybe The Promised Land? I don't know. Promised Land episode 1 right now? That's cool. I'm okay with that. Um, I actually don't mind that at all. Did I just think of a series right off the bat? Oh, look at the Holy Spirit, guys. That's why I love to talk. A series. Editing Sydney. Write it out. Put it put it up right now. Welcome to my series, The Promised Land. That'd be cool. But if I do that, it needs to be like a consistent series, because I will make series, and then I wouldn't I'll do like a couple episodes and then I'll stop. So if I'm gonna do this, it needs to be a legit series. So we'll see. Because I do a lot of planning. I do a little bit too much planning sometimes, and I think that's I feel like that's my downfall sometimes. I plan too much to the point where I don't do it. So maybe we're just gonna figure out the vibe as we go along. Are you guys okay with that? We already got the name. I mean, what else do we need? We got the name and we got the vision. Everything else is just gonna follow suit. So, um, yeah, basically the goal, the vision. Now we're gonna split these goals into achievable plans, and we're going to celebrate our wins. I don't want to have that toxic mindset where, okay, we did this, okay, now it's time for this, and never celebrating. No, we're going to celebrate. We're going to plan the goals out. We are going to um we're going to make the goals, plan them out, and like put them in bite-sized accomplishments so we can actually achieve these goals. And the first thing for sure is my car and my license, because I can't go anywhere without those two things. And I know you guys are saying, Sydney, you're 21. You've been talking about your license since you started this channel. I know. I know. But I have a way better plan. And yeah, I have a way better plan. I just applied for my local Chick-fil-A, which I'm kind of nervous about, but we got to use the cards that we have to get the cards we want. I literally applied everywhere else. I was like, I want to apply to all these other places before I use my last resort, and Chick-fil-A is my last resort. Um, and I don't think I have any more time to look. So I applied. I don't know when the interviews are going to be. I don't know, but I'll definitely let you guys know, and y'all might be coming with. So since this is a series now, um, but yeah, so those are the two things I'm going to get. And because I don't really have anybody around me that can help get my license, I am going to I'm gonna go to, what's it called, like driver's ed training. Yeah, I'm gonna be going there. Which is kind of gonna be kind of weird. But I think they have online classes, so I don't think I would have to go and sit in a classroom. So, but I'm gonna have to pay for that. Like I am literally, like I'm doing this all over again, but I am only relying on God. I'm not relying on man. I'm not relying on my family. I'm not relying on anybody else but Jesus. I'm not relying on anybody else because everybody else has either told me straight in my face they can't help me. I'm literally only relying on Jesus. And to be honest, that's all you need. That's all you need to rely on. You don't need to rely on people that aren't helping you. What's the point of relying on those people if you know they're not going to help you? So I'm only relying on God this time, and I know He's going to provide. I know He's going to do it. um I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my spirit. And yeah, I know we're in the dead of winter, but I don't care. I gotta do it. Um so yeah, I guess the next Promised Land episode is gonna be an interview or a TikTok PR. I don't know, because I am still working on being a UGC creator. I just got to figure out how I want to do it because there's so many ways to do it, and I'm the type of person where it's like if there's too many ways to do something, I end up not wanting to do it, or I end up trying to do them all, which is stupid. So we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I just need to find a way, and I just need to do it. I know something is going to happen with this because I've had two opportunities. So I know God is working in it. I know God is breathing in it. I know He is. Um, Both were kind of, one was just a little too much. It's just a little too much going on. And the other one, they look real, but they just didn't feel legit to me. Um, yeah, they just didn't look legit. Like it just didn't look legit. I just didn't feel safe continuing to do it, so I didn't do it. um, but yeah, so I'm going to. God is gonna make a way, and yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this series. So let me get what? So yeah, what am I saying? I think that's it. I said 10 minutes, but I got to going and now it's 16. So I'm going to stop now before it hits 20 because I will talk until it's 20 minutes and I don't want to edit 20-minute vlog, 20-minute video. So I guess we're doing this series and we we're going to the promised land. That's That's from VeggieTales. We're going to the promised land. And we're taking it back. All right, love you guys. See you Tuesday.